Hey, Hebrew fans. This is Todd. So I'm here today with Steve, and Steve's gonna do some more live drawings. So I already got it all set up for him, so he's ready to go. And we're gonna go ahead and take requests just like last time. And basically, first one I'm gonna do up off the bat is Scare Glow. Scare Glow.
Bring him over here. Thank you.
Hey there. So Steve, do you know the background of Scare Glow?
I do not.
So what's interesting about Scare Glow is when he first came out, it said the ghost of Skeletor is what it said on his box. So a lot of people thought he was Skeletor as a ghost, but other people thought, hey, he's a ghost in Skeletor's service, and that was kind of the debate for a long time. And you could see he has a crack on his head. So people thought maybe He-Man finally got the best of him, you know. But when Classics came out, they actually made a different storyline, and basically he was this guy Cullinan or something like that, and he was trying to get in the Castle Grayskull over and over and over again. And when he died, his curse was he had the key to Castle Grayskull for the back door, but it was stuck inside of like a tube with the Castle Grayskull on the top and chained to his wrist, and he could never open it. So he had the answer to get in, but could never use it. And he uses his power, it glows to scare people. Hence the name Scare Glow. Yeah.
Just a horrible, horrible life. Jeez. Well, he got it. Somebody really clocked him one, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, I forget what the storyline was, how he got clobbered like that, but...
Oh, not a good day at all.
Alright. So I'm logging in so I can read the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this lighting works way better, man.
It is. It's way better. Yeah. Man, this hood is old school. Old school Marvel.
And so you guys know we're taking requests. So if you have a request on who you want to see drawn, let me know. I'm gonna grab a box. Guys. It's much easier to get around without all those lights behind us, man.
Yeah. It's much more comfortable.
Well, if there are no other requests coming in, I'll be Ram Man.
Okay.
He's a cool one to do. Okay, we got requests for Titus or Megator next. I'll go ahead and grab those. You can see them, Steve.
All right. Whoa. Whoa! Those are awesome.
Yeah, the giants.
Dude, that is totally Conan with blonde hair.
This is my custom version of them.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I came originally, and then I decided to go really cool, more articulated custom version.
Wow.
Weird, Steve. The framing is actually different for YouTube than it was for the video app.
Oh, yeah?
That's why I had to pull the tape off. That looks really cool, Steve.
Yeah, he's pretty tough looking. He's got some interesting arms there.
So which one do you do next, Steve? You want to do the green giant or the other giant?
Well,
I'll choose, man.
gosh, I say you choose. I'll draw either one. It's okay with me.
Yes, they said they want either one of them, so I figured it's kind of fun for you to choose.
Okay, I'll figure it out by the time I get to it.
Which should be more fun for you, man?
Well, the green guy's pretty cool, but so is the Conan looking dude, man. Jeez. Well, still got a minute or two working on this feller. Hey, I might ask you again for a fat marker. Yeah.
Okay.
I left mine at home when I was rushing out the door.
With that fat marker.
Yeah. Thank
I
you.
think it's what you used last time, right?
Yep, it is. Thank you.
Sure thing. Hey Adam, glad you could join us. costume of Steve.
Yeah, he looks cool. He's got a pretty cool look about him.
Yeah, he's one of the figures that's favored quite a bit. It's funny because originally it was just you know, a reuse of a Skeletor body
Yeah.
to save money, but
Yeah,
people really like him a lot.
Yeah, some more to a character, and next thing you know, you got a successful one.
Yeah. That spaghetti was pretty good, huh?
Yep, well, that's man. Are we able to talk?
Yeah, we can talk.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, but it's all recorded, but
Okay.
we got to talk about something.
Yeah. That spaghetti was really delicious. Till it hit the spot, but now I got to really pay attention because it makes me sleepy, you know?
It's a little hard to draw, huh?
Yeah, it makes me sleepy, man, really bad. We had a sandwich today at the, you know, and some chips and stuff. And, man, I was wiped out when I got back home. It really affects me. Now. It does. It affects me a lot.
Now, who asked for this one is Brian, but I haven't seen Brian
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
come on yet.
It's all right.
Maybe I'll send Brian a text and say, hey, we're on, man.
I want to see your dude, man. Here he is.
Grab my phone. Pretty cool. It's a really cool scary glow. Okay. Okay. When you come on, let me know, and I'll hold it up in front of the camera again. He's not at home right now. He's, oh man, I'm not at home.
He's got a massive kid that I gotta get in there too. That's right.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite guys to film because I like to hit him with the black light and
Yeah.
get him going really good, and then take a long exposure shot. Brian's sounding so excited. He's drawing up, really?
Got some hardcore fans, man. It
Yeah.
must be pretty gratifying to find other people who really dig what you do.
It is cool.
All right. Here, oh boy. All right. I should have brought some.
Let's see what else I got.
Yeah. I might ask Wendy to go out in the car because I know we got some out there.
Okay, I'll go right upstairs and after. You know, I got fine too. That's like
Oh, those are. Oh, okay.
sorry, man.
It's all right. It's all right.
I got these
Oh,
when you
those
go
are
to the car.
even better. Oh yeah. Now I can get some work done. Thank you.
Sure thing. So Steve, you used to draw out on the pier, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell one of your stories about then?
No. No. That won't be good. No. I stopped going because of all the rough house activity out there. I mean, I was down there in that spot for over 20 years, and it just got to the place where it wasn't worth it for me.
Yeah. You also do fairs and stuff, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's Issaquah, well, it's in Washington State, and Issaquah Salmon Days, and those are the ones I do. And all those ribbages in there.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think the paint job did even back in the day, with all this. I mean, sure, it's still the same sculpt, but
Yeah,
it's still kind of cool with the whole paint job.
yeah. This marker makes all the difference. The Sharpies are awesome for that.
Brian's gonna love that, man. Has me ever told you you got a good eye?
Hey, thanks.
Yeah. Tell Sue Harry Potter for the mark of the eye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna fly.
I can't believe she copied He-Man and Scareglow.
Oh, I'm betting she didn't know anything about He-Man and Scareglow.
She did. I'm sure everyone does.
Okay. All right, we're almost there. Almost done with the main man.
The main man. We're not.
No, we're not doing Lobo Man.
We're not doing Lobo Man.
I know. I know. I almost brought that issue with me for you to read.
Oh yeah.
I'll dig them out, and next time you come over, I'll have them ready. Cause man, they're cold. They are cold. Oh man, I got a crooked line all over the place here. Well, you know, it's a sketch. What do you do?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that worked.
Yeah, that'll work.
That looks awesome. All
One
man.
down.
One down. All right. So which one do you want, Titus or Megator, man?
Let's see.
Megator?
Yeah.
I know it's not Megator the Transformer, but I guess we should show him on the camera.
Yeah.
This is what Steve's gonna draw next. He's got brass knuckles
So,
too.
who are these He-Man characters?
They are. They're supposed to be the giants.
I don't know if
No.
they work.
Thank you, baby.
I didn't check to see if they had any ink left.
They're fine, I bet. So tell me again who these guys are and what they're.
So Megator and Titus are part of the Powers of Grayskull line.
Okay.
And basically, it stands for the pre-Eternia of Eternia. So it's like dinosaurs are around, giants are around, King Hiss is around at that time too, and they have the hero at that time was a guy named He-Ro. Yeah, and his mentor is Eldor. And people often wondered if Eldor was really Skeletor, went back in time before he became Skeletor. There's all kinds of crazy rumors about it, but he's not. But just some cool stuff, you know, where they had this idea. The idea didn't fly very well, so the line got canceled before they made the two main characters, He-Ro and Eldor. So they were never made, and they decided instead to go with a new direction of New Adventures of He-Man, the space one.
Oh, okay.
And that's when everyone goes, what is this? This is not the He-Man we know and love.
Yeah, he's just Conan. I mean, that's Conan, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And it's funny too, because like no one knows what the G stands for, because the guy's name is Titus, and he has a big G on his chest. And so people say it stands for Grayskull, or maybe because they were first made in Europe, maybe it's Giganticore or something. I don't know, or G for giant. Who knows? I told my granddaughter it's G for our last name. I'm not going to say what our last name is, but really, Grandpa? Yep.
Man, you got your grandkids so confused.
That's okay. They'll figure it out eventually. So yeah, that is. All right. So I'm going to post that picture of that Scared Glow online right now.
Okay. Yeah, this dude looks pretty tough, man.
Yeah, he is pretty tough. What's cool too is in the future the Horde takes him as a zombie. This giant zombie robot, or giant zombie giant.
So how big are these guys compared to the Eternia folk?
Well, the original figures were 8.
Well, no, I mean,
inches. So in the
in the
drawings,
story.
In the story, they're like ankle high.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So here's the zombie version of him.
Ooh, yeah, rough.
Yeah, it's been a
transition.
Yeah, a rough few thousand years.
Yeah, and he's got a Hordax face on there.
I did give him because I customized him because I thought he kind of cool, so he's supposed to be a Horde guy, and I gave him a giant crossbow because,
Yeah.
in case you don't know what I'm talking about, here's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And this is normally chain. I decided to switch it up because I didn't want the metal to ruin any paint on figures.
Oh, right.
So I just used some shoelaces to create this.
Well, it still works.
Yeah, and now it's soft, so it doesn't cause any scratching or paint removal.
So it was real chain, huh?
Yep.
Real metal chain.
It had a metal chain originally.
So this dude's deal was he was the main bad dude, huh?
Actually, King Hiss was still the main bad dude. He was just like
One of his minions or something?
kind of, yeah,
Okay.
in the land of giants and stuff.
Wow.
He was like the evil giant.
Yeah, this dude's pretty mean looking.
Yeah. The original toy had a kicking feature, so you can kick with your little foot stomping, kicking thing. Yeah, it's funny. Before they made these classics, you couldn't touch the figures because they were so expensive. You know, back when I was trying to buy them, they're like $1,000 a piece. Now they're way more than like $3 grand a piece or more on eBay and stuff, if you can find them. Sometimes even higher if they're still in the box. So I was going to make my own out of some Hulk figures.
Right.
So I got these really cool rotocast Hulk figures, but they don't have the long sporting hair, and so I was going to make my own hair for it.
Right.
And so I went to the secondhand store and I found this Pocahontas Barbie with the black hair.
Mm-hmm.
But I just could not bring myself to scalp Pocahontas. was like, no, I can't do that. So my daughter inherited the Pocahontas Barbie to go with her Barbies. And it's kind of cool. She had kind of a purple streak, which would have been okay for his hair too, because you know Skeletor has the purple color. It would have been okay.
Okay. Well, since I don't know, I can believe you. Because, I mean, this is all new to me, all of these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, there was tons of characters to begin with just with He-Man.
Yeah, the Powers of Grayskull line would have been so cool. They would have made it. It would have had like Kildor, which is Skeletor before he's Skeletor, and it would have. Of course, it had all the Snake Men because they live extra long because they're snakes. You know,
So,
it would have been really cool.
So, Skeletor was, when he was alive, he was still a bad guy, huh?
Yep. Yep. The storyline's changed now that Kildor was always blue, but the original storyline, he was Caucasian and he was King Randor's brother, and so he was actually He-Man's uncle. Like
Oh,
just
man.
like the story of Lion King, you know,
Right,
Scar, and he turned blue from magic, and of course, like when you don't have oxygen going to your skin, it turns blue, and he's kind of a zombie-ish kind of guy, so that makes sense to me. But in the new series, they just made him blue and called him all the blue guys they call Gar, and that's their race is Gar, and Gar's supposed to be the race that people are prejudiced against on Eternia.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, oh, you're Gar, you know, and it's the big deal. So that's why Faker was blue in the new storyline, because it was that He-Man finally showed that he was actually Gar and got everyone mad at him and he had to go underground. And
Oh, my God.
even though really it wasn't He-Man, it was Faker. But I don't know. I don't know why Mattel first made He-Man or Faker blue. It's like, was Skeletor colorblind when he made his robot? You know. I thought everyone was blue.
That's a lot of story there, T.
Yeah, and it's crazy. They got different storylines depending if you read the comic or you read or watch the cartoon or read the stuff on the back of the box. Each one has its own version of the story.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I like things that are canon. You know, like personally, I like it when you know what the story is and you just go for it.
They did try to bring all the canon together just recently with DC Comics. They made a new multiverse He-Man. I haven't read them yet, but people are saying it's really cool. So I'm kind of excited to see with this multiverse, where it takes all the stories and combines them together, saying they're just different parallel verses.
Yeah, well, that's the universal fix these days.
It seems to be.
You know, that's what they do.
Hey, do you want some water?
No, I'm good.
Hey, for those New Adventure fans out there, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to watch the cartoons now, and it is very painful.
Oh.
I'm on disc 5, which is the last disc of the set. They have disc 6, which is like all the extras and stuff. But I'm telling you guys, if you decide to sit and watch them all, after seeing the 2000X version, it's painful to watch. But I'm making it, man. Yeah, there's some fans out there that are really huge fans of the New Adventures.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The New Adventures toys were cool, but the actually the original comic of New Adventures is really cool. They got rid of Adam. It was just He-Man only. And when he transformed, Skeletor was too close to him, and it blew up all over Skeletor, and he lost like chunks of flesh and everything. And so he had to get those replaced with robotic parts. And he found out, because he transformed in front of him, that all this time Adam was He-Man. So now there's no reason to hide it anymore. And so from that point forward, he was always He-Man. Well, the cartoon erased all that and went back to this Adam in a future time. And it's like, we don't need Adam anymore.
Right.
Why are you even? There's no reason to have him because he's in a new world. You know, I don't know. And I found out later on the guy who made the New Adventures never read the comic that they produced when they made New Adventures. Like, yeah, it's kind of obvious, but I mean, there are some kind of cool storylines, you know, but the artwork and The voice tracks. You know how it goes.
Oh, oh, you don't have to tell me, man.
Yeah.
I absolutely know how it goes.
But then again, I am a huge fan of Johnny Bravo, so.
Man,
Are you shaking your head?
Johnny Bravo.
Come
Well,
on.
it was a short.
He was hilarious, man.
Yeah, no, that he was, but that joke got tired quick.
Yeah. My favorite one is the one where he thinks he went back in time. Remember that one?
No.
Okay, he gets in, I forget how he gets there, but somehow he falls inside of a middle of a Renaissance affair going on. And he thinks he went back in time. And after a while, people are like, you idiot, they're all just dressed that way. They're not really back in time.
But he didn't get it.
He didn't get it for a long time. It's pretty funny. He's going on and on about, you know, all the futuristic stuff and everything else. I guess I should check the chats, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Brian's on. I was making fun of it. It was very, very hard to watch. So, Brian, did you see the picture man on Facebook? Oh, Brian's not responding back. That is so cool looking.
He's cool looking. He really is cool. See what kind of ears he's got here. None at all.
Like a snake,
Oh, okay.
I imagine, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if he has ears. Nope.
Well, you know, he got big hair, so.
Yeah, they got the big hair.
All right. And what's his name?
His name is Megator. Very cool. All right, man. Till we get more requests, it's Ram Man.
Ram Man.
I really want to see this guy drawn, man.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a chunker.
Yes, he is. 40 pounds of plastic here. Jeez,
He is one of the oversized mid-sized figures they made. So yeah, so Ram Man is quite the history of craziness. From smacking his head into all kinds of stuff, and it's a wonder why in filmation they made him sound so stupid. He hit his head too many times. You know, you think, you know.
He's kind of a marvel. He's like Juggernaut and Rhino mixed together.
He is. In fact, a lot of people use the Juggernaut base of a figure to create their own Ram Man action figures before he came out. Adam, you are crazy, man. Has the giant Santa boots. Yeah. It was funny. One time I was making a Ram Man video game, and so I recreated him in 3D, and he was pretty cool. And he had like an axe chopping move he could do, you know, and had his hips kind of move and did like a 45-degree angle of Ram Man. And I made the majority of the game, but I never actually finished it. But you could ram these targets and stuff, you know, they're in the walls, and it was kind of a fun deal. And show him just kind of doing his little spring move.
Yeah.
But it became too much of a chore to create it while I was also, you know, doing a full-time job.
Yeah.
So I just kind of gave up on it. But
I bet you still have the files, don't you?
I still have a lot of the files. Yeah. Yeah. I did make the She-Ra game though, as you played it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is really cool. I'm gonna take a picture of this one and stick it on there. Yeah, it's funny. When you look at the old Ram Man toy, he's got that button on his feet you push and he goes kind of springs forward a little bit.
Yeah.
So as a kid, I often wondered, was he like made for a different toy line? They just kind of shoved him into Masters.
Mm.
But come to find out, he was actually designed for He-Man. He's one of the only figures at the beginning that actually was fully made just for this one line.
Oh.
And it's like, really? They take a lot of these toys and mix them in and throw them in, like
Yeah.
like the little transforming animals. Those are from a different toy line to begin with. They kind of threw them in the He-Man and make it work, And
Wow.
you see that all the time. Where they'll take like the tiger was actually from Big Jim, and so was the giant bird that was also from Big Jim.
Oh wow.
And then some of the technology they use, like the attack track, the tread was from Big Jim. So you'd see a lot of stuff.
They were
Ported
Oh,
over.
so that was an older toy because Big Jim was the early 70s.
Exactly, Big Jim is the older 70s. So like the tiger that they used for Battle Cat, he was used in two different lines. He was used in Big Jim and also in a Tarzan line.
Wow.
He was like a panther black cat. So people try to find those old tigers and try to collect them. There was also a gorilla in Big Jim that they were going to use also in He-Man, but they never got around to it. And it was kind of weird looking. It looked like He-Man was riding on the gorilla's back. It has a gun off the back on this like a backpack, kind of like Yoda on the back of Luke.
Oh.
And yeah, there's this gorilla, big yellow. So actually, what color was Magilla Gorilla? Is he yellow?
He was purple.
He's purple. Oh yeah, that's right. But yeah, but anyway, big yellow gorilla. They actually did make him in classics though, but they changed him. They didn't put the backpack on him to have He-Man ride and made him a bad guy.
This dude's the Hulk, basically.
Yeah.
Or Ben Grimm.
Ben Grimm, yeah.
Yeah.
So Adam's saying he has a new He-Man cassette audio we found on YouTube. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Adam, you find that, find me on Facebook and send it to me, man. All right, and we still are taking requests. So if you want to see Steve draw something, just let me know what you want.
Hey Jay, let me call you right back. I am on a live stream at the moment. I'll talk to you. I'm sorry, man. I forgot to tell you. I'll call you in just a little bit. We'll take a break when I take a break. All right, talk to you soon. Bye. Dang it.
If you want, we can cut it halfway through and then start a new stream.
Okay. All right.
So you guys, we're going to cut this halfway through and then we'll start a new stream. So we'll cut it in about 10 minutes.
All right.
Or as soon as you finish that drawing.
Yeah.
I'll give it time to upload anyway. Hey Brian, thanks. Yeah, I told you, Steve is amazing at drawing. That Scareglow is pretty cool. Brian went on Facebook to see it. You know what? I should post that picture on the Scareglow Facebook page. What the heck am I thinking?
They have a Facebook page for that guy.
Yeah. interested, man. The link to our video is going to end soon. That is cool.
It's a big dude, man.
Yeah. I
This
like
is the newer one, right? Because the other one, he was really shrunk. Looked like his legs were really teeny.
Yeah, I'll get the old one, man.
Yeah.
So you see, here's the original
Oh
one.
yeah.
You push them down and go, chink.
That's a low budge toy there.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's pretty low budge.
And here's the 2000X one that came out.
Oh yeah, well then he's just a big fat guy. I think this is the nicest one personally.
Yeah, that is the coolest one.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool, but
Again, he has too much of the Santa Claus look. The big old
yeah, well
black
he
belt,
also
red
has
suit.
a lot of cake and ice cream around the middle there, which this guy does not. He's big, but his arms are huge. And
Yeah, well, the original toy, his arms are kind of doughy.
oh my gosh, yes.
It's like the old
Oof.
wrestlers from the 70s, you know?
Yeah.
But to get the realistic look, they had the tape.
Low budge. I don't know, Todd. Not a fan.
It's funny when I was for some reason I started collecting a whole bunch of Ram Man. It just happened. I had like over 11 of them back in the day of those guys. And so I said, what are 11 Ram Man good for? And I lined them all up in a big circle and a question mark, and took the first one and knocked them like dominoes. Dominoes. That's what they're good for.
Wow. Let's see. It's all the way around.
He is very juggernautish, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's totally juggernaut. I'm waiting for his helmet to come off.
Well, I'll show you his head without the helmet.
Ooh. Wow. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, here's the head for those.
Dude, he totally looks like Juggernaut without his helmet.
Yeah. Normally his eyes were closed, but I actually painted the eyes in to
Yeah.
because they used to be closed like that.
Yeah. All right, let's get some ink on this baby. Yeah, I really like this one. I like the action shots more.
Yeah, the action shots are cool. I love the way he's running towards the camera.
I'm ready to take it out.
What's cool is the way you made the one boot bigger than the other because it's closer in view.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of perspective, man. And it's crazy you just do it so naturally.
Well, I like it to be dynamic if I can. Sometimes, it's harder, but to this guy, I just think of, like I said, I think of Juggernaut, I think of the Rhino, and, Hulk doesn't usually run at you like this. He just smacks you. He doesn't have to come after you.
Hey, our friend Bruce Wayne's online. Hey, Bruce. Now you can also draw this stuff besides just He-Man stuff, right? There, Steve.
You can draw anything.
So you guys can have any requests. So Bruce, if you want a Batman, just put it in the chat. Say, hey, draw Batman.
Yeah.
And that'll be our next video coming up in a few minutes after we take a break. So let us know, Bruce. Yeah, Steve's just stuck drawing He-Man guys because that's what I'm into.
Well, we did a Thor and Hulk last week.
We did do a Thor and Hulk last week. That was cool. Yeah, I just don't get how they condone someone smashing their head. I mean, look, the next one has dents in his head. It's like, dude, you should at least fix that helmet before you keep smashing.
Yeah, I don't, you know, he's kind of got a Crusher Creole up to him there. I don't know. Not real sharp, but real strong.
No, it's like that guy that was on America's Got Talent, and his talent was people could kick him in between the legs.
What?
Yeah, and people would come up and he would just let him kick as hard, and it's like, that's not a talent, man. But he went on. They actually kept voting him through.
Yeah, because they wanted to keep seeing a guy getting kicked in the junk.
But it was like, it's not really a talent. It's not really a superpower. Hey, you can kick me and
No,
I'll take it.
I'd say that is a superpower, personally. It may not be a talent, but it is definitely a superpower.
There was something wrong with that guy.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, well,
He had nerve
you know.
damage or something.
Yeah, you got it. Oh, man, I can't even imagine such a thing. Anybody that's ever had your junk roughed up a bit knows that is not fun.
No.
So, well, I've been watching these slapping championships. Have you ever heard of those stuff?
I've heard of them, but I only as jokes.
Oh my god!
It's the people are so dying for sports, so watch people guys slap each
Well,
other.
it's been going on for a while, but I tell you, it is something to see big old dudes slapping the snot out of each other, and it's pretty crazy, I tell you. But I'm thinking, and a big, they have a big league in Russia, and I thought, well, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, drink a lot of alcohol. It's cold. The slap doesn't hurt.
Give you
it's down,
something to
cold.
do.
Yeah.
But
so, how do they score it? How do you know how good the guy slap was?
well,
versus
you
the
know, it's easier than you think, because usually they slap until somebody gives up.
Oh, okay.
Unless you knock the guy out, which does happen.
From a slap.
Oh yeah, I mean these dudes are drawn back all the way to their ancestors with these slaps, man. I mean all the way back, and they knock the crap out of each other. It is so funny. But I'm thinking to myself, you know, this is like getting in a car accident 4 or 5 times in a minute.
Yeah.
Because they are really, really hitting hard.
You know your brain's shaking and they're
Oh
pretty hard.
man, it's rattling like crazy. So we'll hear about these guys in a couple years, you know, getting CTE and kicking out. Yeah, you know, I like this one. Some of them I like more than others.
Yeah. That looks good, man.
Yes. Big old belt in there.
Oh. So we've had 2 requests. 1 Captain Planet and 1 Batman.
Captain Planet.
So, Adam, do you really want Captain Planet? Or you're just trying to be funny, man? So we'll do Batman first and then Captain Planet.
Okay.
That's the order they came in.
Yeah, I'm gonna need photo reference for old Captain.
Okay.
So I'll dig out my phone for that when the time comes.
Have you seen that new armored Batman?
I've seen a couple. Oh yeah. I saw you. I saw the video where you were working on that.
So hey, Bruce Wayne, do you want this Batman, or do you want just a regular, ordinary, boring blue and
Oh, don't
gray
be like
Batman?
that. Okay, come on, don't try and
Badge of the witness. No, his wing fell off. We'll see what he says. I got a Batman. You already know Batman, though. You don't need references.
No, there's enough Batmans. I can just figure it out.
Just don't do the one of that new one that Batman
Oh,
Beyond.
no.
Terry.
Why? You don't like
McGinnis.
Batman Beyond? That was a great show.
It's cool. I'm looking forward to the movie because I want to see him play Batman one more time. But
Mr. McGinnis.
I don't know. Just the skinny Batman.
Well, he wasn't skinny. He was, I know what you're saying, though.
The Batman I like is the one, I think Mueller, is that his name that draws him? The big old, chunky Batman.
Oh, you're talking about Miller, Frank Miller?
Yeah,
Well, yeah. Oh, that's old man Batman, too,
yeah, I
From
know.
the Dark Knight, yeah. Was a truly great book. Kind of redefined Batman after that. Dark Knight Returns.
Dude, that's awesome. His legs look like the Michelin Man.
Michelin Man, yeah. That's what I was thinking, too.
Can I sell you some tires at Christmas time?
I think he's going to say some injuries. Mhm. I mean, his gear looks Romanesque, all of this stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's all Roman style. So. Alright, we're almost done with this. Get his hands in here.
And we'll take a break. When you come back, we'll do Batman.
And we'll do his face with a small pen.
Said something like, give him the complicated design you have. I meant the most complicated design. For Batman, that's what he means by that, but. That was funny. Your wife was like, can he get the pen himself? I'm like, he's drawing live.
Yeah, I don't need to make her get up. I know she was busy too,
Yeah.
but I had a feeling that she had something there. I appreciate her doing that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool of her.
Okay, now I need those other chains in there. More chains.
You make it look so easy, man.
Well, it is easy after 112 years of practicing. Just like anything else,
You know, you look pretty good for your age.
I
112
know,
years of
dude.
practicing.
I'm trying to tell you. Living well is the best revenge. Yes. There's a couple things on there. I don't really have any.
Dude, that is awesome. You didn't bring your big eraser this time?
No, I brought. Well, this one's even better actually. Get the job done with this baby.
Hey, did you sign these?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. They gotta be signed for later, man, too.
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Bruce said we should draw. I can't even do a Star Wars logo.
Well, that's kind of a tough thing to do. I don't want to do it. All right, now I'll
Nice.
go ahead and. There we go.
And then sign here, initial there, sign there, and the car will be yours.
Yeah.
Those are awesome. All right, you guys, we're gonna go off the air for a few minutes. Come back and join us, and right at the bat, we're gonna do Batman. So hey, thanks for watching so far.